All right, Jerry Howard here, HoopsTracker, your source for Colorado basketball. We are pumped and excited. November 10th, big things going on in girls basketball. Tonight, UCLA, Oklahoma. There's four Colorado women playing in that. Signing week, lots of things going on. Without further ado, let's dive in. Really, really excited for what's going on this year and as we're getting ready to go into the season. As I mentioned, all right, Leilani Donald at Doherty commits to Colorado College. Congratulations to her. Really excited to see what she's going to do this next year um, at Doherty under a new coach. And all right, we are driving down to decision week. We're about 10 days away. Where will Bree go? It's time for a decision. The date has been set, November 19th. On Wednesday, it's going to be a great day. Bree's going to make her announcement at school. It's actually going to be televised by multiple stations. We're really excited to see that. So the big question is, did CU do enough to keep her at home? Who's in the lead? Who's not? Been talking to a lot of people, and the voting is amongst everyone is pretty even. So we'll see. But I have a funny feeling she's going to be either in Colorado or Texas. She might make it to the Northwest, but with all this stuff going on at Tennessee, we're not sure if she's going to make it out there, but you never know. You never know. Tune in on November 19th and we'll let you know. All right, big interviews. So we've interviewed JR, we got Vic Schaefer, we got Mairead Hardy, also got Juliet Slater. We have other interviews queued up. We have Raya Matush, Lucy Thompson, lots of others queued up, ready to go. And let's dive into our season rankings and a little bit about why we ranked the way we did. We have Riverdale Ridge at number 1, Cherokee Trail number 2, Broomfield 3, Ranch 4, Valor Legend, Arapahoe, and Northfield. Now, what we did, and we're going to talk a little bit, we're going to have a special show just on rankings, who's coming up, and why we think these are the proper rankings. Riverdale Ridge returns everybody. They have the top 5 player in the country with Bri Crittendon. They also have several other Division I athletes on there. You got Chloe Parker going to Air Force. You got Payton Meineke, who's going to run track and cross country at Tennessee. You have a ton of other talent, and they didn't graduate any impact players. So that's why they're number 1. Number 2, Cherokee Trail. Aaliyah Broadus, Carson Cheney, Chloe Kane, and supporting cast. This team is athletic. They're fast. They can shoot. They can press. They put it on Highlands Ranch in the Grandview Fall League at the last game. But it was fall. But this is where the rankings are. It's all preseason. Broomfield. Why do we have Broomfield at number 3? Well, there's many, many reasons. We'll start with Reese Gilpatrick, Paige Gilpatrick. You have S being a returning point guard. They graduated 2 starters, but their top 7 or 8 from last year, other than those 2 seniors, were all underclassmen, and they all come back. And Coach Kroll's got them hitting on all cylinders. Now they open, what's going to be fun is the first week, Broomfield opens with Rock Canyon, but then they go to Denver East, and that'll be a big test for both teams. Why Ranch at 4? Well, Ranch is loaded with talent as well. They're super athletic. They're very young. And you got the Moon Twins. You got Jada Rogers, who won't be playing at the beginning of the season. We'll see if she comes back. We heard she's injured. You've got Kimmy Banks. You've got a slew of other players. And this team plays really well. You got the Dumas sisters. We're looking forward to seeing them. Now, Valor is also loaded. You never count Valor out, right? Valor's got Peyton Jones, Cameron Gunter. They got the Fusel triplets. You've got a really good team there, plus a really good coach. And coaching is a big factor when you hit the playoffs. Legend graduated 7 seniors. They have 1 returning junior. Maylee Starnes is one of the top point guards in the state, but their JV team was loaded with talent, and they all move up, and they're very athletic, and they're big. This is going to be interesting to watch this team be, possibly one of the top teams in 6A. Arapahoe looks really good. They don't have a star-studded Division I athlete like some of these other schools, but they legitimately have a very good team, and Coach Knaufel has them playing really well together. And Northfield, all right, why is Northfield up there? You got the twins, right? Paris and Taylor. You got Madison Bethel. You got Faith Nelson. You have Delaney Dennis. This team is athletic, fast. There's a lot of parity in 6A, and that's why those are our top teams right now. We can't wait for the season to start. Let's dive into 5A. You have defending state champs Mullen. They graduated 1 or 2 seniors. Now they're out. I believe their top point guard is out, might return at the end of the season because she got injured this summer. But you got Mackenzie Jones. A lot of those players come back, but we don't know who else Tanya got in the offseason. There might be a transfer or two. You never know. But they are defending state champs. They're pretty legit. Now, you got Windsor. Windsor returned. They graduate 2 seniors and they return everybody else. This team is fast, strong, and can shoot it. And man, can they shoot it. They are going to be one of the top teams. And last year, Windsor lost to Mullen in the semifinals, I believe. Then you have Meade and Green Mountain, also Final Four teams that return a lot of good players. Meade is reloading, but they're led by Maddie Clark. There's some other, I believe Elena Gomez is a big player on that team. And there's some younger players coming up that are really good. Green Mountain returns just about everybody. I expect them to be in the Final Four. They are loaded. Now, Stanley Lake's got Coach Enoch Miller. And Coach Enoch Miller brought with him his daughter, a couple other players, but they have Sydney Martin, who's out. She probably won't return this season with an injury. But her little sister, JoJo, man, this girl can ball. Not only can she ball, she's one of the impact players in one of the fall sports going on. So this young lady is special. We have Roosevelt up there with Kyla Hollier. We'll see how Roosevelt does, but we're going to talk more about some of these. Now, let's dive into our 4A rankings. And as we were going through some of these, looking at some of these teams, Tibneth came up number 1. 1, because they return everybody. Holy Family's going to be good. Lutheran is loaded with talent under a new coach. So usually when coaching changes, there's a little bit of getting to know the team, getting to know the system. We're going to see Eaton showed up on our stats. So did D'Evelyn. So did Berthoud. All of these teams were Elite 8 teams last year. They are going to be very, very good. Yay. Man, 3A is loaded. You got Colorado Springs Christian returning a ton of players. You have Denver Christian. You have Salida down south. You have Highland. You have Centauri and La Junta. All of these teams are really good, and they return key players. So it'll be fun to watch some of the lower levels this season. Now, as we just mentioned, there are some basketball players making a huge impact on fall sports. First and foremost, Ariana Akey, Mountain Vista Player of the Year in flag football, throws for over 4,600 yards. She's almost, I want to say, 8,000 yards, all-purpose yards for the season. The best player, and I believe she's ranked number 3 or 4 nationally in all-purpose yards. This young lady is special. And she's under a new coach, so we're going to see how she does on the court. Addie Beck, also big-time quarterback, one of the top 3 quarterbacks in 5A flag football, making an impact, but she is a basketball player, and man, can she shoot. JoJo Martin, who we just talked about, incoming freshman at Stanley Lake, making a huge impact for Stanley Lake volleyball, but no doubt about it. This girl is a basketball player all in all, and she is a stud. And you guys are going to see this season why Stanley Lake is going to be good. Now, other big-time players, Payton Meineke at Riverdale Ridge signs Division I to go run track and cross country, one of the top runners in the country. But this girl can play on the court, and she is going to help her team this year. Riverdale Ridge is going, they want to go all the way, and she's going to be a key component there. Ryan Matush at Legend, Jordan Washington at Columbine, also big-time basketball players, and of course, Lucy Thompson. We actually got to sit down and interview Lucy. That interview will be out soon, but Lucy is not just one, two, she's a three-sport athlete. She signed Division I to go play at Nebraska for softball. She's playing flag football. She plays multiple positions in softball, and she's back on the court this year. Can't wait to see her. It's going to be fun. All right. Well, real quick, we already know who some of the commitments are. We're going to find out with Bri Crittendon what she's going to do on November 19th. Congratulations to all these players who are committing this week on signing day. Signing day, National Letter of Intent went away a year ago, but to honor the students, this is a great event. And as we say here on HoopsTracker, remember, DM us. We'll see you in the gym. We can't wait to get back out on the court. We are 1 week away from basketball officially starting, and we're looking forward to everyone being in the gym and season starting in 2 weeks. That's awesome. All right, Jerry Howard, your host, HoopsTracker, your source for Colorado basketball, and we will catch up with you in the gym.